Something that just in the last 4 weeks that we've been testing um, and it's worked, and I can even give you some numbers, is we've taken the images, the secondary images on our Amazon listings, and we did, like a half dozen to do a test. And we looked at, before we ran this test, what the conversion rates were on them, and then after. So we took a lot of secondary images and added a black background.
Okay.
And would you know that the conversion rate by just simply doing that doubled in a lot of these
Wow.
listings? And some listings were already had high conversion rates of like nearly 50 and 60%, and those went up to 70%. Some had a conversion rate of 5 and went to 10% by adding a black background to the image. So now we sell devices, and we're seeing that, and this is again some counterintuitive, and every sector may be a little bit different in every category. But for us, even switching out some lifestyle images and replacing that with a very nice secondary image with a black background, we found that increased more than the listings that had beautiful lifestyle images.
Wow. So kind of like a white, like just like you would do for your main image on a white background, you're doing a secondary image, kind of just like the product itself, but on a black background.
Right. And so I started dissecting that, and I started asking my web guys and my one of my developers, and I said, what is this with this black? What is it? We have the data that says it worked. So what is it? So we looked at a few things. We looked at the listing on a mobile. When you have that black background, it is easier on your eyes than the blue light that's flashing and coming to you from your mobile phone. So if you're looking at that listing on your mobile, and it's usually a lot of white when you're on Amazon, and the moment you come across this background, there's a little bit of some easiness it's easier on your eyes physically, because you don't get as much blue light coming or white light coming at you. And so you pause and you look at the listings a little bit more. The black on white catches your attention, and so your eye is drawn to that. And if the longer you spend on a listing, the greater the chances are you're going to convert.
Yeah.
Whereas a ton of listings are white. There's a lot of white light, whether you're on your phone or whether it's even more pronounced when you're on your computer, where that white is just staring at you all day long. And then you go on the listing and, whoa, what's this? You're drawn to the black. It takes some of the white light off of your eyes. And now this is, again, all of our kind of our working hypothesis. We don't have a scientific way to prove it yet, but what we do know is that every listing where we did this increased, and some doubled in conversions. So if you could double your money without having to add new ads, right, or change copy, that would be terrific.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. It definitely makes sense. Now I'm thinking like a lot of people are doing the dark mode on stuff.
Right? That's exactly what I have on my phone. And look at your background. You have white with black on the background. And it does catch your eye when you're looking at that versus, and look at my wall. I have a plant here and I have a lot of white, right? But on yours, you have a white background with black lettering. So it frames you very well. And the black on white does stand out versus, a section of that's all white over here.